Namibia like. So to be honest, it's not.
What's up, my people? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing very fantastic. It's Matthew KD here, and today's video start here. I don't know if you can hear me. It's kind of windy and gloomy, but the video start here. And today we want to do a part 2 of what happened in Namibia. And that video was based on the genocide. Oh, the wind is too much, man.
Very important day in the annals of our country's history, resetting and setting the record straight that we are experiencing and dignifying the very first 20th century genocide of the Hereros and Namas people of Namibia. And we are commemorating this day after a very hard work that we did in Parliament. I want to thank the mover of the motion, Honorable Mambero, who moved the motion that we must have this day, and the role that myself have played with government, forcing government to get this day up to where we are. So it was a very long struggle to get this day. We are here today, and our people should find solace in the fact that we have succeeded in bringing the day. Now we want a respectable fair deal from the Germans to atone for the atrocities that they have committed in this great country of ours.
Yeah, that's one. Don't is where they're going to go.
Let's go this way. Let's go this way.
At this point, it's very much windy. I'm trying to make a video here, but it's so windy. I don't know how to handle this one. But yeah, let's see. Let's give it a try.
My name is Ansel Batboy. I traveled all the way from the south, specifically Marienthal, yesterday. Around 7 o'clock we arrived. We are one of the first people to be part of this genocide event. And it is really touching and a memorable event for all of us, specifically the Nama, the Herero, and each and every tribe in Namibia. So we are looking forward to what this event has in store for us. And it is, as I said, one of the most memorable things that has happened within our country. So thank you very much.
omusiona mbafana buhena chizo buhena hii feya nu feya fe kuri kwamba kuro tushiwo ngalo yaro no njendero yaro feya katuna waro ngufe zako mbundi feya wanashe batatu oro waero oro bature owe merire oro bature owe merire oro waenda owe merire komba nyimjo miro chombororo hapande konzu nondano ngombe mbapani ina kuimuna namba nomba hahila meto na ukamea ruka kukwadhiriro tate keralindi hatia matemba kehireto edoro nduro vishumo viwaro donjimo marunga na indolo nyoko mapongo owe metoro mkambo oza na yeho gobe metoro mkambo metoro mkambo metoro mkambo yejingombe yejingombe oza na yeho but the scars, we are all feeling them today. For example, up to now, with our large territory, Namibia has one of the lowest population. Definitely, what do you expect when during that time we lost so many of our citizens? It will take us years to recover. Those hundreds acts, of course, are now part of our collective history of resistance and resilience in our march to freedom. Namibia is today free, peaceful, and you are now focusing on the task of building a country in which each citizen can fulfill their potential. However, we shall never forget the emotional, psychological, economical, and cultural scars which remains inactive in the affected communities and the broader fibers of our nation. In that vein, our presence at this occasion marks a decisive step towards forward in dealing with the past by collectively remembering and sharing the pain of the directly affected of our Herero and Nama communities. No doubt, during that frightful genocide chapter in our history, those two communities went through the most hundreds, devastating and traumatic period in their lives. Against this background, by Proclamation number 19 of 2024, the 28th of May was declared a day of remembrance of genocide and a public holiday.
It's in. Okay, now. Okay, because of the wind, I must just do it this way. So the thing is now, after now some years, 2004, the Namibian government sort of forced these Germany people to accept, because they have been refusing that it was not a genocide. Since that thing happened after independence in 1990, we have been forcing the government of Germany to accept that what they did here is a genocide, and they must recognize it so that they can give us a reparation, which they have been refusing all those years. Since 1990, they have been refusing. But in 2004, they sort of come to the table and accepted that yes, indeed it was a genocide, and there was an urgent need for us to fix that thing, so that they must also pay us a reparation. They have been refusing. But this year, after our president has now recognized and made this thing she established a day of memorable, which is now in the calendar. It will be remembered every year, official. We also invited the Germany ambassador here, who came. He acknowledged. He also gave an apology, a real one this time, not the other one, the crocodile one, which they issued 2004. This year, he said positively that yes, it was a genocide, and indeed they are going to pay reparation. We rejected the 1.1 billion pound or euro, is euro. We rejected that one, and we are still now on the negotiation table to make sure that they pay for what they did. Because our people lost a lot of things. But apart from that, we now supporting some projects of those affected communities all those years. There's an amount of money, but I forgot how much it was. But anyway, we will see how far it will go. So this video is going to end somewhere around here, but I will on some of what prominent people said, like the traditional leaders, the president, the Germany themselves, and other community people say about this genocide. When we were remembering, some people were giving their comments, what they think about this and what's the way forward. But anyway, if you are new here, thank you for coming. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, like, share, and comment. This is what I want you to see. Wow, it's too fast. Bye. But yeah, she's saying bye-bye, but me, I will say bye-bye after. But anyway, subscribe to this YouTube channel, guys. Matthew KD is the name of the channel. Like, share, and comment. And until next time. But before that, please recommend as well. And share. Invite your friend to invite their friend and their friend. So until next time, guys.
Mr. Ambassador, what message do you have for the survivors, the descendants of the genocide survivors who are here today?
Well, the message is that today is a very somber day. It's a solemn occasion. It is also a very important day for Namibians, for the people of Namibia, and also for Germany, for my country. As Her Excellency President Nandi Daitwa has alluded to, we are not standing far away from one of the concentration camps that was in existence under German colonial rule. This reminds us of the atrocities that had been committed in colonial times. The Genocide Remembrance Day is a day that leads us to remember the past, to remember the pain that was inflicted. And it also shows that we, the ones who live today, have a responsibility to remember those atrocities that were committed and to forge a way forward for our two countries to work united for a better future.
All right, so how do you see the future of Namibian-German relations in the context of this painful shared history?
First of all, I would like to say that our relationship is very broad-based. I have to remind you that this year we are celebrating 35 years of German-Namibian cooperation, not only development cooperation, but political, economic, cultural cooperation. So our relationship, I believe, is very broad-based, and it's a very friendly relationship. Last year, Germany and Namibia concluded the so-called Pact for the Future of the United Nations, and it showed that our two countries can work together extremely well in a trusting atmosphere. I believe that we are on a very good path forward, which includes the issue of reconciliation. As you know, our two governments in 2021 initiated the so-called joint declaration, in which our common understanding is that the government of the Federal Republic of Germany acknowledges the atrocities of the past and acknowledges its responsibility, its historic, its political, its moral responsibility to atone for the genocide. And That is, I believe, the way forward, including for the affected communities which work on this project together with the government of Namibia and Germany.
Yes, good morning, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. Please tell us your name and what brings you here today.
Good morning. Yeah, my name is Gerson or Ripichi Henuna. I'm not representing any traditional authority. I'm here in my own private capacity as a descendant of the victims of the genocide. I happen to be an Herero and an activist, a free thinker, and a writer. I think this day is very important for us to sit and to reflect about the 1904-1908 genocide that was visited upon the Herero and Nama people in the most brutal manner. I am reminded of the legendary reggae singer Bob Marley, who in one of his songs, when he was singing about the transatlantic slave trade, in his song Zion Train, and in that song Bob Marley says, 2,000 years of history, black history, could that be wiped out so easily? So I'm here to stress the importance of those happenings. Now, maybe perhaps to touch on at a personal level, I am affected by those events in so many ways, because the interviewer can tell that I'm a little bit light in complexion, brownish if you would. It's because my mother's father was German, and my grandfather did not consent to that relationship. She was working for this German man, and you could say she was actually literally either forced or raped. So that's where I come from. So I learned from this history, not from any history books, but at the feet of my own mother. Secondly, my own father is one of the descendants whose grandparents had fled to Botswana. So my father was born in Botswana, of Herero descent, not because his great parents wanted to be there, but because they fled this country. Thank you very much.
Okay, come this side. Yes. So that's it. And today I'm not alone, guys. I'm with someone. So can you introduce yourself or say something to my audience?
Hi, how are you?
Yes.
Speaking from Namibia.
Oh, that was very short. Okay, but no problem. So guys, as we say, we will do a genocide video, and the reason why you might be asking, KD, why did you choose to do that video? That side, it looked terrible, but not really terrible, because the reason why we chose to do the video this side is because of this side. This is a true African area, you see. It's Africa, there's no those things of building and so on and so on. But anyway, it's because of, you can see there, and we used to say during liberation that once we liberate this country, we are going to patrol it and build it. That's exactly what we are doing. That's why you see that construction vehicle there. You see? that construction vehicle there. So guys, genocide started in 1904 to 1908. And this thing was started by these German settlers who decided to come and settle in a land which belonged to the Herero community. At the time, they were under the leadership of Chief Samuel Maharero. So the Herero resorted to fight these guys. Okay, I think we must stand here. Then you become my camera woman. All those are big construction vehicles that are constructing this area. We used to, Shwambo, they used to say, Genge Tuivangura, Tuipatorora, and Turitungu. That's what they are doing. They are constructing it. And there's a bridge on the other side. But anyway, now the thing is, our president just announced and they make it official for 28th of May to be an official genocide day in Namibia. What does that mean? That means we will be remembering, or we will be commemorating this faithful day every year. It's official and it's in the calendar. Huh?
Is he trying to make a focus under
Yeah, he's trying to level there because there's a bridge under there. And on the other side, there's also a bridge. He want to level it nice, because if the wind come, not the wind but the rain, if it's not leveled properly, it's easy for it to be just destroyed like that. They want to level it. Super, you see on the other side, it's not looking like here. Yeah. So the day is now official, but we still want to find. Okay, let me show you what's going on here. Yes, it's work going on. Serious work, guys. You see, we are constructing our land, and we as African, we are just starting to build our land. No, I will take you. We will come back there. We will turn there. How is it, bro? Everything good? Oh, very good, very good. I'm greeting that guy. He's the one that I walked with. And here you see, there's a bridge here. You see? But the main bridge is on the other side, which I also wanted it to be there, but this lady is scared of. She's not comfortable. That's why she don't want to go up to there. Okay. You see what's going to happen? We are going to be there up to the bridge. I want to put on the bridge. We will just be seeing it when we come on the other side there. Somewhere in the corner there, because we can't go inside. But anyway, I'm happy I'm doing this video with her, even though she's a bit scared. I don't know why she's scared. Feel free. So, but then, okay, to be honest, what do you think? What can you say about the situation of the genocide? Do you know 65,000 people died because of that genocide? And these are innocent people who were just protecting their land. But As a result, they ended up losing their everything, their animals, their land. Some women were raped, and the order was given by this guy called Van Trother that
Rotha Van Trother.
yes, that every Herero man with or without weapons, if they are found, they must be killed. So, what is your opinion on that matter? Yes. Just give a little bit of your opinion. What do you think?
What do I think?
Yes.
It's obviously a bad thing. Just imagine you being given a and then someone just tells you, whether you are around, leave this place for me. Even your wife, your kids, you are leaving them behind. You are taking over. How would you feel?
Exactly. So that's what the Germany did. So maybe, what can you say maybe in the future to avoid these things? Or what can you tell the young people?
You must fight, my dear. Fight for themselves. Fight for their things. Fight for their properties. They must know their rights.
Exactly. So, okay, fifth, about now, after that, this has happened during colonialism. And this is a system which was introduced by the Europeans after the German Congress in 1884 to 1885. They sit there in the capital city of Germany called Berlin, and they chopped up Africa into pieces which now belong to themselves. Like Portugal is taking this land, France is taking that land,
Go ahead, taking
Germany. We are going to come back now. Actually, I wanted us, you see, if we stand here, if we just stand there, we'll be able to see the bridge. There is a bridge there. There's a big bridge there. Yeah? If we go in this corner there. Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything bad to you.
to do genocide to you.
I'm not. No. No, yeah. Yeah, you see. If you are here, you see that thing there. But now, it's visible on that side. And it's actually what I wanted it to be in, because I believe it will look good. It's only. Hey. Okay, maybe I must just take a picture. Maybe I must just take a picture. Okay, yes. Yes. You see that? That's a bridge. And is the main attractive here. Man, my English is failing me today. Huh? My English is failing me today.
English went to sleep or
The English is cornering it. I don't know why. I don't know if
the English is still sleeping.
eh? I don't know, maybe I'm talking too much, you know. When you talk too much, there are two instances when your English will just disappear. I don't know about you, but me, when I'm angry, the English disappear.
Oh, when I'm angry, the English comes.
Yeah? Then you speak nice. Me, when I'm angry, it disappear. And when I'm it disappear. But anyway, hey, I have never done a video like this before, because it's windy. But anyway, let me turn the camera. So in here now, what's happening is, after now we liberated our country, we are building it so that it can be better like than Europe and America and Australia. That's what we are busy doing there. Like that, we are constructing a road, which actually came from the capital, and it came to the main airport in the land, and then it continued to a next town, or the main big town in the eastern side of the country called Hobabes. So that's what we are doing. On this other side, there is a virgin land. It have never been touched. That's how beautiful Africa is. And here is my companion. You see? See, it's my companion. We are just ending up at here. We are not going inside. We are ending here, then we turn. Yes. Here. Okay. Anyway, this lady doesn't like to talk too much. I don't know why. Other lady talk, but this one I don't know why. But do you know why, ladies? Okay, we end here, man. We end here, my girl. Do you know why apparently ladies talk to other ladies? Eh? Why they talk more than male? Apparently when people were told how to talk, they want to be told how to talk first is ladies. And then it's the lady who teach the men. Yeah? But most of them are talking too much. Okay. I think we must end here. And we must go back. Because these guys, they might be not happy with us. But anyway, this is the area. Say again?
You are taking people because you have to.
You see, if they have their face in, if like for example I put your face straight like my face on highlight, that's where the problem is. But if you just like this, you can only see its people, but you can't see the face. That does not matter. Yeah, and actually it's called it's under the law of privacy, because the deformation of character is when I say, for example, I say, oh, Lena, it's Lena. It's Lena. Yeah. If I say Lena, like men, jump around, but in the real fact you don't like men, that's what we call deformation of character. Yeah? Because no, you see now, if you decide to take a legal action against me, but I have actually said the reality, you can't win that case. Because I did not lie, I tell the truth.
Is it deformation or defamation? Is it to deform or to defame?
To deform.
Is it not defamation?
The case is to deform.
So I think it's defamation.
No, it's deform, like you are telling, yes, the picture you paint of that person is totally wrong. But if indeed you like them and you
Even if I do,
okay, be my camera woman a bit, so that this is how I'm like guys.
you are too far. The voice is maybe not reaching here.
Guys, this is how I like today. This is the sweat. And because of this genocide, together a bit. Let's cut here.
I'm leaving you with a gift, and that gift is peace. And he told us further the importance of peace in nation building. Therefore, it is my honor to stand before you today on the occasion of the first ever commemoration of the Genocide Remembrance Day, 28 May 2025, here in the capital city, Windhoek. As we commemorate this significant day, it is important to note that the Genocide Remembrance Day in Namibia holds profound national importance, as it honors the memory of the thousands of lives lost during the early 20th century genocide perpetrated against the Herero and the Nama people and communities, and the San and the Damara people were not spared. This day serves not only as a moment of collective reflection, but also as a vital opportunity to acknowledge historical injustices and promote healing, reconciliation, and nation building.
Okay, we are at the Parliament Garden, basically inaugurating the first Genocide Day, and this is something that has been coming on as a request from the affected group for many years. In that regard, one would want to herald the efforts of the government in making sure that at least for the first time in Namibia, this day is recognized not only as a holiday, but is put on the map for everybody in Namibia to know that yes, there was a genocide, yes, the affected groups, the Namas and the Hereros, there could be some collateral damage, but the main focus was the Herero and the Namas. Now, the other important fact is that the next step from now is to make sure that what has transpired during the atrocities and the genocide that took place in this country is to make sure that now this is also reflected in the curriculums of various schools at different level and even up to the university level. And one will also presuppose that it's very important that a University of Namibia or NAST or any of these institutions of higher education will have a center set aside to the study of this genocide, because not everybody in Namibia is actually enlightened about the genocide, what it has inflicted on the affected group, and so on. But then from here also, we will hasten all efforts to make sure that these days also reflected on the UN calendar, on the national map, to make sure that also the genocide that has happened in this country, which was the first genocide of the 20th century, is properly recorded in the annals of history, because this was the prelude to the Jews, Holocaust that took place a few years after this one. But now, if I have to reflect on the day itself, there is a lot that needs to be improved on part of our government. This day is about us. But now you saw the program. It was not reflective of the person who are the direct victims of this day included in the program. We have heard the speech by the president. We have heard the speech by the vice president. But one thing that was lacking was the chronological depiction of what has brought us to this day, number one. Secondly, you can see even the emotion of the people that have been affected by these things, not necessarily reflected by a speech of somebody who did not go through the same trauma, the same effect that has affected our people. So that's why I'm saying that coming maybe next year, sometimes when we come back to this day, a lot have to be done differently. But we will engage the government. We make sure that whatever was not taken in consideration.
Sing it,